What is up, guys? Good old-fashioned cola. I'm here for something different. Right now we're playing Stardew Valley. It's less about the game and more about the shit I gotta talk about. Because we've been gone for a couple of months now. I want to say it might even be like 5 months. I took my usual break. Everybody who's been on the channel long enough knows. I kind of fall into the JonTron disappear for a while. Upload one video, be like, oh, I swear to God, big things are happening, and then disappear for another couple of months. I don't think that's what I needed. I'm gonna be focusing on the game because Stardew is important. Every day is a day that you need to do something, I suppose, so we're probably not just gonna be walking around the farm, even though winter is kind of slow in Stardew. We're talking, so obviously I got a new PC. None of the emulators that I had on my other one, none of the ROMs, none of the music, nothing is on this one. It's complete, start from scratch, new PC. I just bought a new monitor. It's not arrived yet. And then I bought a new internal SSD for this thing because it came with a 1 terabyte, and then I bought a 2 terabyte external because I work in IT, but I'm so nervous to do stuff with my own shit. Like, I'll obviously do things at work and be like, oh well, if I break something or if something goes wrong, the library will just buy a new one. Which usually then is, I mean, I don't do things at work that would break things because I am smart and I know my job and I know what to do. But I don't know, I just get so anxious. I don't want to have to spend more money than I already have, so I've never bought an internal hard drive. It's strictly been external. I had 4 external hard drives for my last one, or my last PC. But I don't believe any of them are SSDs. I think they're all actual hard disk drives. So I want to start fresh, get all SSDs. What else did I do? I have everything written down here because I will forget everything because there's so much stuff that we've got to talk about. I think that's it for my computer. Let's talk about Nintendo. Do you guys want to talk about Nintendo? Because I want to talk about Nintendo. Insert Charlie Day
that right there is the mail.
with Pepe Silvia.
Can we talk about the mail, please, man? I'm dying to talk about
The Switch
mail
2 was announced yesterday, or not announced, but Switch 2 was shown off yesterday. And my God, it was glorious. I don't think I have that either. Let's go to Gunther. I keep getting sidetracked. So I think it's a fair price. I think $4.49 is not terrible, and we'll see if it sticks to that given recent events. I'm looking at the Mario Kart bundle because I'd like to save some money. I'm gonna buy the game anyways, and that is something I've got to talk about. People are very, very, very mad at Nintendo. I heard somebody say this might have been their PS3 moment. If anybody doesn't know what that means, I forget it might have been $500 that Sony initially said the PS3 would cost. Obviously, it fell, and they started to do a little bit better that generation towards the end. Oh, cool, a reward. I can't see the whole screen, so I don't know if I had another reward or another thing to turn in. I did not. Cool. But people were saying it might be Nintendo's PS3 where they kind of fuck it up because they got overconfident from the last generation. Because obviously the Switch did so well, it's in contention for highest selling console of all time, right up there with the PS2, which is probably why Sony got so confident with the PS3. But obviously I'm gonna buy Mario Kart regardless of what the price is because I fucking love Mario Kart and I want to play as the Moo Moo Edo Cow. Definitely gonna be my main, him or the Pushy Penguin. Pushy Penguin, shout out to Pushy Penguin, it's probably my favorite Mario Party minigame. But I keep getting sidetracked yet again. The price, $80. $80 is extreme overkill. Oh my God, wait, you can turn a... How? Nothing has ever turned before. That is life-altering. I don't think you guys understand. I don't know how to play this game, and I've been playing it for... Let's put a chair here, I guess. No, that kind of looks weird. It can... right here. No. Alright, I'm getting sidetracked. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong looks freaking amazing. I cannot wait to play that game, and I'm gonna be honest. Penny is best girl. If you don't choose Penny in this game, what's wrong with you? I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was Banjo-Kazooie when they first came on screen. If I do actually go back and edit this video, put a little clip of the little, I think it was like a boulder with a pair of eyeballs, I for sure was like, holy shit, they did it. They fucking did it. It's Banjo. And then they got to the mine with the monkeys, and I was like, it's DK. I'll take it. But I am slightly disappointed. Because I thought, oh my god, they rescued them. They saved them from Microsoft. But of course they did not. But Donkey Kong for sure. I'm going to pick up Donkey Kong. Kirby fucking Air Ride. Once I get everything moved over onto this PC, I'm 100% going to do a Kirby Air Ride video. Because that game is just phenomenal. I used to play that game all the time with my friends growing up. White Kirby is one of the things I specifically remember. One of my friends always picking White Kirby. And he would always use the... what's the little scooter called? Not the big giant one. It's like Mr. Wheelie or something. I remember that. Did I talk to the cat? I don't... Water the cat, I guess. The controls, man. I've been playing this on my Steam Deck, so it's a little jarring to jump to my PC. Which also, I'm thinking I'm going to start playing Broforce. If you guys haven't played Broforce, definitely pick it up. It might still be on Game Pass. I could be wrong, but usually it's on sale for like $5 on Steam. Oopsies. Are there no monsters here in the winter? Oh, okay. There's a lot of, I'm assuming those are worms. I don't know. They've always looked like worms to me. I keep getting sidetracked. There's so many things to talk about on this list. Third party. Aside from Kirby Air Ride, phenomenal. I can't wait. And Metroid Prime 4, I didn't write that down. Looks phenomenal. I really should play the remaster of the first one before I start hopping into shit, because I'm not gonna understand what's going on regardless, because I didn't play 2 and 3. I'm not about to play 3 because motion controls and all that, yada yada. Dwarf Scroll 3. Do I have that one? I did. Okay. What the heck is that? Why have I never seen that before? How do I get in here? Ah, wow. Discovering things. I've never seen that. It's always been super dark in here. I don't need any hardwood really right now. But the third-party games really came important, I guess. I don't know. Elden Ring, people are going to be super hyped for that. I'm not a Souls person. I don't particularly enjoy Souls games. I'm already an angry person. So I don't need extra help. I don't need performance-enhancing drugs to make me angry. I'm already there. The wheelchair basketball game was certainly an idea. I don't know. It's pretty cool, I guess, that Nintendo is taking those shots again, like they used to. It looks like something that would have probably come out on like the N64 or the GameCube, in like concept-wise, like obviously not motion control-wise. Can I make a drink with that? Wow, winter root wine. If people are watching and they're like, this guy is the worst Stardew Valley player in the world. I got this game right when it came out, years and years and years and years ago, however long that was. Played it for a while, and then kind of got bored with it. And then I recently started playing it again, and have completely fallen in love with it. It is like perfect on the Steam Deck. And I am learning all the ins and outs. So it's not like Animal Crossing, where I already know everything there is to know. I'm sure this video has been like 15 minutes long, and I haven't even gotten through anything of what I wanted to talk about. Actually, I haven't been in here yet, so oopsies. Now it's super dark in here. It's hard to focus on a game that I have to do things in. Animal Crossing, I'm usually running around not doing anything. Where this game, I'm like, gotta water this, gotta water that, gotta pick something up, gotta do this. So now I'm like, let's chill out a little bit. Let's talk. It's been a while. The Welcome Tour game, like the game that should have been a pack-in. Why didn't you make that a pack-in? Why are you trying to make a couple extra bucks off us, Nintendo? Like, you're already charging $80 for the rest of the games. That game better not be $80. That's all I'm saying, because that'd be pretty ridiculous. Like, probably no one's going to buy it to begin with. So it probably should be like a $10 digital game if you are going to charge for it at all. It's still kind of weird that you would charge for that in general. But GameCube coming to Nintendo Switch Online is pretty sweet. I mean, I have a Steam Deck, so it doesn't really matter to me. I do pay for Nintendo Switch Online because I like the fact that I didn't have to outright buy the Mario Kart DLC. I didn't have to do the Animal Crossing DLC. Before I had my Steam Deck, I liked all the Switch Online emulator stuff. So I was like 50% of the way through A Link to the Past on my Switch, and I told myself the other day, I was like, I should run through that and actually beat it. That's how I beat Super Metroid, was on my Switch. But of course they're bringing Wind Waker, F-Zero GX, and Soul Calibur 2. Which Soul Calibur 2, shout out to Soul Calibur 2. That was a surprise. You kind of figure like F-Zero and Wind Waker, those are two flagship GameCube stuff. Like, they own that. They don't have to worry about negotiating with anybody. I mean, unless I think like Sega helped them on GX. I could be wrong. It was either Namco or Sega. So maybe they have to do some sort of deals there. But to who does Soul Calibur? I could be wrong, but I think it might be Namco. Anyways, it was an oddball pick, and I'm glad they picked it because I used to play the hell out of that one. And then of course like Coliseum, XD Gale of Darkness, Luigi's Mansion, those are all coming. Super Mario Strikers, the OG, the good game. I was so excited for the Switch one. I don't even remember what it was called because it was so bad. If you could request a refund on Switch, or like Nintendo's platform in general, I would have done it because that game was hot garbage. I'm going to be like averse to buying a Mario sports game for the rest of my life. Also, Switch Sports sucks, so that really put a damper on just like any sports game from Nintendo for me. I think that's it for Nintendo stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of GameCube games that I hope come to the platform. I mean, I'll just probably play them on my Steam Deck, but for other people to enjoy, the OG Animal Crossing, of course, they'll probably not put Melee on there, if I had to guess. The fact that you can play multiplayer online is pretty sweet. I don't know if that's like every game with multiplayer you can do that, or if it was just like an F-Zero thing, but they did talk about that. Anyways, enough with Nintendo. I've got a lot of other stuff to talk about. Obviously, while we were gone, My Chemical Romance announced a tour. Originally, I was shooting for Toronto. Day comes around, the tickets go on sale. I hop on my Ticketmaster, blah, blah, blah. I look at the prices. They're astronomical. So I was like, fuck. I can't believe that they've done this. Like, insert the Vine, man. It's Ticketmaster and somewhat My Chemical Romance punching me in the fucking face. Ooh, the bookseller. The Morning Kiss is important, I think. I think it gives you some sort of bonus. I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me know. Yes, I could definitely fucking use a beer. Thank you. What was I talking about? My Chemical Romance. Yeah, so Boston. I, on a whim, was like, they're coming to Boston, creating an enchanted staff of phenomenal power, a radium bar. I can do that. Absolutely, I have that. So now we can run down there. Drinks the beer. So anyways, I checked Boston on a whim and was able to get 2 tickets. So I am headed back to Boston for the 2nd year in a row now. I fucking love the city of Boston. Specifically, like, I really enjoyed my time in Salem last year. Please have a rabbit's foot. I desperately need a rabbit's foot. No rabbit's foot. A picture of my wife. Why do you have a picture of my wife? What's going on here? Weathered floor? I don't need any of that other stuff. I just bought a $30,000 picture of my wife. But Boston. I'm very, very excited to go back to Boston. The city of Salem specifically, because we're going to probably hit up a lot of spots while we're there. It's going to be the whole Flanders clan. Thank you, Wizard Man. $5,000, nice. So like my whole family's going because my family, like extended, not Shelly, wanted to come as well. My parents, my sister, because they like Boston as well. They've been a couple of times, I think. Twice, maybe only once. I can't remember. And my mom loves my chem, so that's who's going with me to the concert because they've never been Shelly's jam. Not really sure why, because I mean, who the fuck doesn't like my chem? But other than my chem, I am seeing Modest Mouse twice this year. Once with the Flaming Lips, which I think will be pretty sweet. Flaming Lips are pretty cool. It's got to be at least like my 12th time seeing MyChem or Modest Mouse. I've never seen MyChem. Everything is starting to blend together. We've been talking too long. Oh yeah, that's the other. I have so many chests for so many different things. I probably look horribly unorganized in this game, just as I do in Animal Crossing. And then I'm also seeing T-Pain at the State Fair, so very Midwest of me. I don't think I ever grabbed anything from these yesterday, now that I'm realizing. Or fed my my animals either. They're probably very upset. They are. Oopsies. It's hard to play this game and talk. But I was watching just as like right before like I record before like a long break. I will always go back and watch like the previous video, just be like, did I like say like I'd talk about anything in the next video? And I did. I said that I would bring up the Cure's album that came out last year, Songs of a Lost World. I can't remember what it's called now at this point. Anyways, it was fantastic. Really reminded me of Disintegration, which is their best album, undisputed. What the heck? I named this cat after my cat in real life, who I had to lock out of the room because she's very clingy, and she would act a fool like that for sure if she was in the room right now. That would have been her jumping. She's listening to House of Pain or something. But anyways, let's get through this. I've been talking too long. The video is going to be 100 hours long. No one's going to watch it. Sell the beer, because I can't drink it. The Cure. Listen to the album. It's super good. And then I was going to talk about my album of the year from last year, and I can't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it was Bring Me the Horizons, Post-Human. But I could be wildly wrong with that. I wanted to plant a coffee plant, because these things, absolute moneymakers in this game. Like, I made so much money off of them over the, like, summer, fall season, I think, is when they are good to plant. So, very glad that I found that at the shop. But one last thing, we gotta talk about the Cavs. When I last recorded, they were 6-0. They would go on to win 15 games in a row before they finally lost to the Celtics. I was at a bar for that game, and that was quite the experience to watch us almost come back, but just not enough. I think we were missing pretty much all the forwards on our roster. Anybody that could have guarded either of the Jays, Jason or Jalen, they were out with injury or they were sick. I can't remember exactly what the full tally was. I just know that Dean Wade, LeVert, those guys were all out. They would continue to do super, super well throughout the rest of the season. All-Star break comes around. They trade for DeAndre Hunter from the Hawks, and I think he's like fully unlocked what this team can be. It's been pretty crazy to have him on the team. Even like he's coming off the bench too. and he's coming off the bench really well with Ty Jerome, who's had this total like breakout season. I'm kind of scared to see what the Cavs have to pay to re-sign him. I don't know why I'm checking the weather. It's not going to do anything but be cold and snowy. What is this? I don't know what this is. Can I... okay. Let's put that there, I guess. But the Cavs overall, they're 61 wins right now. Season's almost wrapped up, and then the playoffs start. I am slightly nervous because I feel like teams have started to kind of figure us out and what to do, especially with Evan Mobley, who has looked phenomenal. He's just been lights out, totally different player this year. Let's just start putting everything in here. But it was pretty addition by subtraction. I mean, like, DeAndre's great, but giving up Karras, who was kind of inconsistent, didn't fit the team, and then George Niang, who really struggled as a defender sometimes, and his shot hasn't really been falling since he's been on the team. I loved George as like the instigator that he was, and man, when he was on, but try not to hit the cat. Anyways, I'm Good Old Fashioned Cola. Just wanted to do a quick little thing here. I don't expect to be playing Stardew Valley on the channel unless people really want me to. I'll start a new farm. But anyways, just wanted to talk about all the stuff that we've missed, especially the Switch 2 news. I'm definitely going to be on the battlefield come Wednesday when pre-orders open up. Shelly has the Best Buy Total Tech thing, so I'm gonna go through her account to try to lock my pre-order in so I get like the warranty and stuff just in case. But anyways, I will probably let you guys know how that goes because I told myself I wanted to try to fight for one during the pre-order process because it took so long to grab an Xbox Series X and a PS5, and especially with all the global financial bullshit going on right now, I want to lock that price in before Nintendo's like, we're losing a little bit too money on this, or a little bit too much money on this venture. Or they'll be like Mr. Krabs when they're doing the talent show and he's got the salad bar and he's like, I'm losing money on this. Encourages people to throw tomatoes. Nintendo's throwing tomatoes at my heart. Anyways, I'm Good Old Fashioned Cola, and I will see you guys back here, not in Stardew Valley, but on the channel next time.